Alright guys, good afternoon. So this is day number 4. We're doing an afternoon trip. Check to see if we can find some fish for the afternoon. I don't know if it's just finding an area or whatnot. Water's slick calm and it's hot. It's like 91, 92 degrees right now and it's hot. And I'm wearing a long sleeve just for sun protection, a buff for sun protection, and I will have gloves. So it's hot. I don't like it. But the lake is rising. The fish are starting to eat, moving up. Last Sunday I caught some fish in some areas that I never caught before, so we are going to just see what we can do. So I appreciate you guys joining us again. This long series of preparing for the BPS Top 100 Open out of Folsom Lake. Appreciate you guys, appreciate the support, appreciate you guys watching along and following us. Let's see what we can do today. Day 4 starts now. Let's go. Finally. It's a nice one too. Little spotted bass chunky. Little people. That's a better fish right there. A little bit better than the last one. That fish hated on the fall. Didn't even hit bottom yet. Yeah, this is a much better fish. It's funny how these spots fight like tuna. Nice little spot there. It's not that big, but when you just get off of work and you want to have some fun, that's a good fish. Now here's a little thing about catch and release. If you guys don't think catch and release works, that's a cull tag. That fish was caught before, probably in a tournament, released, and I got to enjoy it right after work. getting off the water. Getting on the water right after work and catching a nice little taffy bass. I'm telling you, nothing big, but it's fun. Well, guys, we've been here for probably an hour and a half. We've caught about 6 fish. Nothing big, nothing crazy, nothing to be all excited about, or except for the fact that I'm necessarily not at home sitting on a couch watching fish when I'm actually fishing. Nothing big. Water rose about 3 feet, and to me that's new. So, you know, trying to figure out what to do. I mean, we are literally 2 days ago. We were fishing and the water was 3 feet lower. And so, this being the afternoon bite, a little bit different. Change in water level, rising water in a 2-day span. I mean, it's different by about 3 feet. Trying to figure that part out, that's challenging for me. I mean, I deal with 3-foot tides in the Delta a lot, and that's normal. But here I would assume 3 foot is in 2 days is crazy. The nice thing is we're not skunking out. The fish are still in the same position, so kind of works out, kind of helps me out as far as what we're doing. Alright guys, well, ran out of battery. Completely messed up there. Miscalculated that. Actually, I don't even think I charged the battery the night before. And you guys can get to see a lot of actually what happened that day. Caught a bunch of fish. Right in the beginning of the video, you can kind of see where I'm starting to develop a pattern. And caught a bunch of fish after that. And since I ran out of battery, you guys couldn't see that. I'll just tell you what I did. I basically ran a Ned rig. I think one of these has one rigged up here. So basic Ned rig, nothing special about it. The only thing is that I pour my own heads. The only reason is because if I get snagged up, or because I snag up in some of the areas that I go to, I don't want to pay that much for a Ned rig. So I mold my own. And so just a typical standard Ned rig, nothing different. I think this one's called Mud Minnow. It just something to match the hatch, I guess, right? I mean, I used to fly fish a little bit, so we used to do that with our dry flies and our wet flies and our streamers and all that stuff, where you just match the hatch, whatever they're eating on. So if they're eating on craws, obviously go to a craw style. Z-Man makes a bunch of different types of finesse turds or TRDs, ranging from baitfish colors to crawdad colors, stuff like that. Like I said, I pour my own jig heads, so we have basically all of those Ned head rigs all ready to go, and get snagged, you just tie it up. A lot of times before, when I used to buy my own Ned rigs, I used to always cringe when I would lose a jig head, just because I'd have to buy another one or something like that. And ever since I started pouring my own, never had to worry about it. Sweatshop baits, sweatshop workshop right here. They're all poured back there behind me, behind the boat. Another key bait for me through almost this entire practice, besides that Ned rig, is the old drop shot. You know, nothing crazy, just a regular old 4-inch robo worm. And I think this one's in some type of shad. Again, matching the hatch to whatever they eat. I mean, if you guys were on Folsom or any kind of clear water baitfish body like Folsom, you literally, all I do is when I'm fighting them and stuff like that, they'll start popping and throwing up whatever they're eating, and you'll see if it's red and it's a crawdad. So obviously match that. But a lot of times for this particular time frame of the year, you know, May-ish or whatever, every time I pull up a fish, they start throwing up a bunch of white, obviously shad or some type of baitfish. And so this is also what helps out. So anyways, guys, sorry that I ran out of battery. You missed a heck of an evening. I'm not one for evening bites, and that was awesome. It was a good evening bite. It was so good, I didn't even look back at the camera. I just kept it running. Didn't even care about it or anything like that. So those are the baits I was using. We got one more pre-practice day. I think it's day number 5, and then tournament day. So again, thanks for staying with me. I know this is a long series. Some guys are just complaining it's too long, but hey, it's part of fishing, right? Some days aren't always catching. Some days are just long days of fishing on clear bodies of water. So again, appreciate it. You guys share, like, subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Hit that notification button so that you guys get the videos as they drop. I appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good one. Thanks for sticking with us.